working as an assistant professor in Loknathi Gopinathji Munde Institute of Engineering. So today we are discussing on the topic of y parameter. So in this case, determine y parameter for given network. Determine whether the network is symmetrical and reciprocal. So from the given diagram, you have to find out the y parameter of the network. So in this case, there are two voltages V1 and V2 which are shown at V1 is at input side and V2 is at output side. So number of resistors are connected in parallel and series fashion. So here is a three nodes are shown. First node is at V1, second node is at V3, third node as V2. Okay, so this node is called first node, second node and third node. So from this network you can find out the value of the y parameter. So you can from this you can see the directly the equation of the I1. So I1 is what? V1 minus V3. Why? It is in between the V1 node and V3 node. So V1 minus V3 is upon 1 is equal to I1. See, this is equation number 1. Then apply KCL at node 3. So node 3 you can see here. In node 3 you can apply the KCL. How you can apply the KCL? So the 3 is connected to the node 1 and this 3 node is connected to the node second. So from this you can get the KCL equation. So I1 you can hear the V3 minus V2 upon 2. Why? Node V3 minus second node V2 upon the resistance between the two. This is 2 ohm. So you can write here the 2 ohm. After that give the plus sign. Then V3 is connected to the 2 ohm resistance. So you can write here the V3 upon 2. So this is the equation you can getting from the KCL. So after the simplification you will get the value of I1. So I1 is equal to V3 minus V2 upon 4. This is giving the equation number second. So after that apply KCL at node second. So from this you will get I2 is equal to V2 upon 4 plus V2 minus V3 upon 2. So from the simplification you can get the 3 by 4 V2 minus V3 by 2 is equation number third. So compare equation number 1 and equation number 2. So V1 minus V3 is equal equation number 1. So compare the equation of the I1. So I1 is equal to V1 minus V3. So right here the V1 minus V3 equal to V3 minus V2 by 4. Okay, so directly you can write here the comparing the two equations. So after that you can rearrange the terms. So from this, so V3 is equal to V1 by 2 plus V2 by 4. This is equation number 4. So substitute equation number 4 in equation number second. So from this you can see here the V3 is equal to V1 by 2 plus V2 by 4. This is your equation number 4 and which is substituted in equation number second. Equation number second is I1 is equal to V3 minus V2 by 4. So put up the value of V3 from the equation number 4. So write the equation, see equation number second. I1 is equal to, put up the value of V3. V3 value is V1 by 2 plus V2 by 4. So write as it is the value of V3 up. Then minus V2 upon 4. V2 upon 4. Okay. So here is a sum correction. So I1 is equal to V1 by 2 minus V2 by 4. This is your equation number 5th. So substituting equation number 4 again in equation number 3rd. So what is your equation number 3rd? Equation number 3rd is I2 is equal to 3 by 4 V2 minus V3 by 2. So value of equation number 4 is directly put in the equation number of second. So 3, sorry. So I2 is equal to 3 by 4 V2 minus 1 by 2 in bracket V1 upon 2 plus V2 by 4. This is your rearranging the terms of the equation number 3rd. So after that you can simplify the equation. So you will get the I2 is equal to minus V1 by 4 plus 5 V2 by 8. So give the equation number 6. So from this equation number 5th and 6 you will get the y parameter coefficient. So considering the equation 5, so you will get the first y11 y12, then y21 and y22. This is the matrix for the y parameter. Okay, so from the coefficient of the fifth, so what is the value of p1 is 1 by 2. Coefficient is 1 by 2. So write here the 1 by 2. After that, second is minus 1 by 4. So from equation number 5, write minus 1 by 4 as it is. After that, y21 is what? Minus 1 by 4. So write here directly here. After that, what is y22? 5 by 8. This is the value of your 5 by 8 is the value of your y22. So from this equation you can find the value of y parameter. So thank you so much for watching this video.